And we're back here on Open. Daren Jaime here with you as we continue to bring you news, information, and organizations that are actually making a difference as we all continue to navigate the COVID-19 pandemic that goes on, affecting particularly New York City, the state, and of course, the world. But more particularly, talking about victims and dealing with victims in this particular segment and how are services being provided. And so, talking to Kimberlina Kavern, who's the Senior Director of Crime Victims Assistance Program of Safe Horizons. And first of all, Ms. Kavern, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Good. So for people who don't know a little bit about, Safe Horizons and the Crime Victims Assistance Program, give us a little bit of your work.
So Safe Horizon is the largest victim services agency in the country. We serve victims of all types of crime. We run the city's 24-hour domestic violence hotline. We're the largest provider of domestic violence shelter beds in New York City. We're located in all of the police precincts, court programs. We have an app. We work with at-risk youth, victims of sexual assault, child abuse. So really victims of all types of crime.
Yeah. And so during COVID-19, obviously, a lot has changed and adjusted. How has your work had to adjust, given the fact that you do take care of victims and we're all indoors?
Yeah, well, many of our programs are remote. So we're working from home, but the hotline is still available 24 hours a day. Our shelter staff are still going into work. So domestic violence shelter is still accessible. Our court staff are still able to help survivors apply for orders of protection. So all of our services are still running, just some of us are working from home.
Yeah. What are we hearing by way of domestic violence? A lot of people talked about the numbers are on the rise, particularly with a lot of people staying indoors. What are you hearing, and are you seeing an increase?
Yeah, so we went down a little bit in the very beginning of this, but over the past couple of weeks, numbers have started to go up. So we've seen about a 50% increase in calls to our hotline in the last week. So we're definitely seeing that increase as well.
Yeah. And when we talk about the Victims Assistance Program, providing support for victims in so many different kinds of ways. When somebody's a victim, what resources are actually available for them for a time of need?
Well, we really work with victims based on their own individual needs. So we're going to do an assessment, find out what a person's safety concerns are, what they've already been doing to keep themselves safe, and what they really want to see. And then we're going to help them put together a safety plan that works for them. So that might involve calling the police. It might involve using the court system. It might involve coming up with ways to stay safer in your home. It's really victim by victim.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you find to be the most challenging for you guys right now during this time?
Well, we really just want people to know that services are here. If you don't know where to call, you can call the 24-hour hotline and they'll connect you with the appropriate program. If you don't know how to access the hotline, you can call 311 and they'll connect you. They'll transfer you right over to our hotline. But we really just want to know survivors to know that they don't have to suffer alone and that help is available.
Yeah. And so what are you hearing actually from survivors during this time? I mean, I'm sure that there are a lot of different stories going out there, but is there a common thread that we're hearing?
There are a lot of common threads. We're hearing that people feel really isolated, that they don't have access to their social systems. People have concerns about going to the hospital or going into shelter because of concerns about COVID, concerns about accessing things that they would have normally accessed that might be more challenging now.
Mm-hmm. And so when people want to get access to information and really stay connected to you, what's the best way for them to be able to do that?
You can go on our website. Our website will show you how all of our services are working right now. We also have a safe chat feature on our website, so you can chat in real time with someone, given that it might not feel safe for you to make a phone call right now if your abusive partner is in the home or in the next room. So our website is really a great start.
Yeah, and encouraging people to make sure they take advantage of, the services that are available, tapping in. And for somebody that's saying, listen, you know what, I'm kind of like leery because I've got, somebody possibly in that next room. What advice do you give somebody who might be living in a domestic violence situation or just living in an uncomfortable situation and they need the help, but might be kind of scared or thinking about reaching out?
Yeah, like I said, our safe chat feature is a really great resource if you're not able to pick up the phone because your abusive partner is nearby. But also, we are not here to tell survivors what to do. So we're really going to listen and try to help you figure out a plan that works for you.
All righty. Well, Kimberlina Kavern, thank you so much for joining us. She's the Senior Director of Crime Victims Assistance Program. And for Safe Horizons, and thank you for the great work that you're doing at Safe Horizons. And you do your best to stay safe too.
You too. Thank you so much.